Hi guys, in this video we will see how can we create Kubernetes resources or objects like pods, deployment services through the manifest file. In this video we will only cover two things, namespaces and pods. In the next video we will cover what are replica sets and deployments. Next video is slightly hard, but today video is the base for the next class. I hope you already set up an EKS cluster that we did in the previous video. So let's get started. What are manifest files? Manifest files are basically files that are written in YAMLs and they define the desired state of the Kubernetes objects like pods, services, deployments. So they are the structure of these objects, Kubernetes objects, or you can call it resources. So let's see how can we create these. First of all, let us clear what are namespaces before creating a pod. What a namespace is a particular group in which our specific pods deployment services will run. If we write kubectl get ns, or you can broad it by typing namespace, ns will work absolutely fine. You can see there are four. There's kube system, kube public, kube node. If you write in, these are previously डिफ़ॉल्ट पहले से ही बने हुए हैं ये नेमसेस, और इसमें पॉड्स चल रहे हैं किसी में जो हमने पढ़ा था क्लस्टर में, कैसे कंट्रोल प्लेन के भी कंपोनेंट्स होते हैं, रिसोर्सेज होते हैं या फिर ऑब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं. इफ़ आई राइट कि इसमें कोई पॉड चल रहा है कि नहीं चल रहा क्यूब सिस्टम में, आई विल कॉपी डैट एंड आई विल राइट कमांड kubectl get pods -n. What is -n meaning? In which I am telling the kubectl. What is kubectl? That we already learned it in the previous video. Kubectl is a command line tool that we use to interact with the cluster from the terminal. So if I write -n, matlab in this namespace, in what namespace? In the kube system namespace. If you see, these our pods are already running. पहले से ही ये पॉड चल रहे हैं हमारे क्लस्टर में. मैट्रिक्स सर्वर क्या था? ये जो एपीआई सर्वर एक्सपोज करता है अपनी मैट्रिक्स के. बाय दिस you can see the health of the control plane. Okay. To create manifest file, let us create a folder. How can you create a folder in Linux? Make mkdir. Let me give it a name like YAMLs k8s YAMLs files. cd into this folder. We have already worked with the YAMLs in the CI/CD video. I hope you already familiar with this. Let us write first resource will be our namespace that we learn in the video. Namespace dot yaml लिखो या yml लिखो, both are same things. vi is the inbuilt editor in the Linux. Our editor is open. If I write I insert, now you can write things. Now I have to create a namespace. So let me give a API version v1. What is API version? It is when this namespace thing was introduced in the Kubernetes construct. Next is the kind. What are we making? We are making a namespace, capital N. Next thing we write metadata. In the metadata we write the basic thing of this namespace or object of this Kubernetes object. What are these basic things? It's a name. It's the name of the namespace. Simple. What we write? Let's say next. Next. Why next? Because that's our playlist depends on deploying a next project on the Kubernetes cluster. That's it. In the YAMLs file, let me tell you in broaded way. In the YAML files, you have to give proper indentation. What this indentation means, if you convert this YAML file into JSON format, you will see that API version is this is a key, this is a value, this is a key, this is a value. In the metadata, this is an object in which this is a key, this is a value. जैसे हम JSON में लिखते हैं, जब डिस्ट्रक्चर करते हैं कि metadata डॉट नेम क्या है, तो it will same as JSON. So what to do next? Apply this file. So press escape :wq to save this file. Now how to apply this? kubectl apply -f file. What the file name is? namespace.yaml. Press enter. Namespace next created. If you see kubectl get ns, you will see our next namespace is created 10 seconds ago. Okay, so the next thing is how can we create a pod in this namespace. So in the previous video we already created a pod with this terminal. How we created it? Like kubectl run pod name, or let's say nginx pod. What is the image of this pod? nginx. In what namespace do I have to create it on? Next namespace. You will see the output pod /nginx pod created. If you write kubectl get pods, no resources found in the default namespace. मतलब इस namespace में हम मेरे को कोई pod नहीं मिला. अरे हमने इस namespace में चलाया ही नहीं है, हमने तो next namespace में चलाया है. So kubectl get pods in the namespace next. Here you will see an nginx pod is running perfectly fine 30 seconds ago. So you can create it, but it's not the desired way, and it's not ऐसे अच्छा नहीं है कि आप टर्मिनल से हर चीज़ चलाओ. आपको बाद में आपको कभी भी चेक करना पड़ सकता है कि मैंने कौन कौन सी फाइल बनाई थी, कि इसमें कौन सी कंटेनर डाले थे. इन दिस इफ़ यू राइट दिस, मेरे को 2-3 कंटेनर चलाने हैं इस पॉड में, तो दिस विल गेट लॉन्गर, दिस कमांड विल गेट लॉन्गर. एंड इफ़ यू गो इन अ कंपनी एंड इफ़ यू see this type of command, you will not understand anything. So we will write a manifest, a desired state of the pod. So to create it, first we have to delete this pod. How can we delete it? Delete this name pod /nginx pod. पेस्ट किस नेम स्पेस में है, नेक्स्ट नेम स्पेस में है. If I write kubectl get pods in the namespace next, you will see no resources found in the next namespace. कुछ भी चीज़ नहीं चल रही है. So we will create a manifest for it. vi pod dot yaml या yml कुछ भी लिखो. I prefer yml. I don't know why. Insert. What's the first thing we have to write? API version. कब ये pod इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ था इन Kubernetes construct? In the version 1 of Kubernetes it gets introduced. Kind, what are we creating? We are creating a pod. Metadata, the basic information about this pod. What are the basic information? The name of the pod, let's say nginx pod. In what namespace we want to create namespace, our next namespace. That's our metadata. Now next thing is specification for this pod. We have to write containers. कौन से containers चलाने हैं. In YAML the hyphen means we are creating an array or list, so that's the format. You can give indentation also. If you don't give indentation, that's fine. Name for the container. What's the name for the container? Let's say nginx. So what's the name of the container? What's the name of the image of the container? It's nginx. In which port do you have, let's say ports, कौन से पोर्ट पर चलाना है ये कंटेनर, किस पोर्ट पर चलता है. nginx कंटेनर बाय डिफ़ॉल्ट 80 पोर्ट पर चलता है. पोर्ट 80. escape colon wq. Let me clear the screen. kubectl apply -f pod.yml. My pod is creating. If I write kubectl get pods in the namespace next, nginx pod is running. If I write to see the logs of this pod, I can write kubectl logs pod nginx pod and then namespace next. You will see these are the basic logs. When the nginx pod is started, it get logs. So our nginx pod is started and running. That's it for this video. In the next video we will see the topics, slightly hard topics, replica sets and deployments. So that's it for the video. Thank you.